This video is going to provide an introduction to the Elder-Ray indicator. Hello, I'm Peter Martin with Trading 212, taking a look at the Elder-Ray indicator, also known as the Elder-Ray index. Now, this is an oscillator that was invented by quite a well-known technical analyst called Alexander Elder. He also came up with some other popular tools like the force index and the triple screen trading method. Now, the Elder-Ray indicator attempts to look beneath the surface of the market and gauge buying and selling strength. So the indicator plots beneath your main price chart another little chart with two lines on. One line is called bear power and one line is called bull power. Now, bull power is calculated by taking the highest the highest price of the bar and subtracting an exponential moving average, and this provides a representation of buying strength in the market. And bear power, in contrast, takes the lowest price of the bar and subtracts an exponential moving average, and this provides a representation of selling strength in the market. And by looking at the interaction of bear power and bull power and price and the exponential moving average, Alexander Elder contended that you could come up with some trading rules. So let's have a look at a chart of euro versus dollar and see how this works in practice. Okay, so this is a chart of euro versus US dollar. It's a daily chart, and I'm going to quickly add the Elder-Ray indicator. So I right click and choose Indicators, Oscillators, Elder-Ray, and we're presented with the default settings. We can configure these whichever way we want. The default values are 14 for period, blue for bull power, and yellow for bear power. I'm quite happy with the default, so I'll just click confirm, and then we get the Elder-Ray indicator at the bottom of the screen. The blue line, as we said, is bull power, the yellow line is bear power. Now, the aim of the indicator is to find us favorable conditions to either buy or sell. And the indicator comes with two basic rules, and I'm going to stick with the basic rules because this is just an introduction to the indicator. So there's two rules for buying, two rules for selling, and the first rule of each of these is basically the same, which is that we can only trade in the direction of the trend. Now, you can determine the direction of the trend whichever method you want. A really simple way that was dictated by Alexander Elder when he was talking about using this indicator in isolation was to use an EMA. So I'm going to add an EMA quickly. So right click once again and click Indicators, Trend, and EMA. So this is the exponential moving average. Default values once again 14 period. That's what I want because that matches what I've already chosen for the Elder-Ray. So I'll click confirm and I get this blue line here. Quite simply, the slope of this indicator dictates what we're saying is the trend. We get an upslope, we say it's an uptrend. We get a downward slope, we say it's a downtrend. So when we're seeing an upward slope, we can only buy. When we're seeing a downward slope, we can only sell. So it's like a filter. So let's look at buying. So when we want to buy, first of all, we can only buy if we're seeing an upward slope. So if we were looking at the latest candle here, right at the end here, the EMA is slightly down, so we wouldn't be allowed to buy. It would have filtered that out. So let's choose, I'm going to choose a candle that actually gives us the conditions we want. So let's have a look at this one here. We've got an upward slope on the EMA, and then we need to look at the bear power line for buying. So bear power is how much strength bears have in the market. So what we need to see is if we can actually go down to this yellow line, it spends most of its time at negative values. The more negative it is, the more power the bears have in the market. When the bears have got very little power, this value actually goes into positive values, which is why it spends less of its time at positive values. And we don't want a condition where the bears are out of the market. We're looking for a time when they've got a little bit of footing in the market, but their power is on the wane. That is what is considered a favorable condition with this indicator. So we're looking for the bear power line to be negative, but to be higher that it has been increasing. So if we look here for that candle that I was looking at, the EMA was an upward slope, so that was okay for buying. And also we see that bear power is negative. It is a negative value there, and it is higher, it has been increasing. So that would match the requirements for a buy. And so the requirements for a sell are very similar as well, just the kind of reverse really. So we're looking for the EMA slope to be down. And for this final candle here, the slope is just slightly down. And then we need to look at the bull power line, and we need bull power to be positive but has been decreasing, and we can see for this candle that it is just about at a positive value and it has been decreasing. So that would be, you'd have met your basic requirements for a sell. Now, as with using any indicator, it's probably a good idea to use it in conjunction with other indicators to help confirm your signals. And it's probably a good idea also, if you think this might be an indicator you'd like to use a demo account, try it out, see if it works for you. Well, that's just a quick introduction to the Elder Ray indicator. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button and give us a like. Or if you'd like to suggest a topic for us to cover in the future, why not send us a message in the comments section. We do read every comment that comes in to us. Now, as well as looking at Eurodollar, we also on a regular basis look at other markets, including oil and gold and the Dow Jones, and we cover other educational topics to do with trading. The best way to access those videos is to hit the subscribe button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we also put out new videos on a fairly regular basis. If you hit the alarm bell icon, then you will get a notification the next time a new video is put out. But that's all from me, Peter Martin and Trading 212. Hopefully I'll see you next time. So long.